All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
Welcome back. Happy Friday evening. Round two rounds of golf are done from Sedgefield Country Club. Hopefully it went well for you guys. We had a nice, there we go. Small as a thumbnail. Live bet him before round two, and we had him in round two showdown today. So hopefully you had Smalley as well. Could be a good omen. Maybe he has some good vibes going into the weekend. And I mean, you guys know. I mean, maybe you don't know. He is a member at Sedgefield, so knows his way around the golf course a little bit. I know it never works out where members of X place play well in X place, but maybe Smalley could be the one to break that. He's had a decent season so far this year, so hopefully he can get to the something in my mouth. Get to the finish line this weekend. Nonetheless, we are here to talk round three PGA Tour Showdown, recap what happened today. And a little bit of different vibes happen in round three. We saw two guys finish inside the top 10 in distance in round two, pop for the rounds of the day. Both Marco Penge and Jordan Smith were top 10 in distance, and they had a 7-under and 6-under round. That is very, very rarely the case around Sedgefield, but I'm not changing my strategy. I'm not doing things differently going into the weekend. This is a golf course we've seen so many times, and we know how it works around Sedgefield. So I'm not like, all right, distance guys got to the top in round two. It happens. It can happen anywhere. They happen to hit enough fairways, but I'm not totally vibing with that distance. I'm keeping the approach. I'm keeping the driving accuracy and rolling my models, running everything in that fashion. So Alex Smalley and Trace Crow were guys who popped in accuracy, but mainly on approach. The thing that all four of these guys had in common was the approach. They all hit their irons very well, gave themselves chances to make birdies, and that's what I'm going to be looking for in round three. Looking at the weather for tomorrow, we saw some interesting stuff in round two, because with the weather, I guess I'll skip to this. We got it right, guys. Clap. We got it right. I talked about this little wave split potentially happening PM AM, even though the weather didn't really look like it. I was like, I'm going to go 4-2, 5-1 stacks PM AM. It came through for me. Had a couple PM AMs paired with Norin, so it went well for me, and hopefully it went well for you guys. So clap it up. We were on like a little bit of a unique wave edge. Hopefully we can get it right. And always, as always, I will admit when I'm wrong, but when I'm right, I'm gonna victory lap it. So we were right in round two, little PM AM, like a full stroke edge. So it worked. Got me off of some guys that would have tanked the lineups. But looking at the weather for tomorrow, it's looking quite dicey over there from 3 p.m. on. Tee times are not out yet, I don't believe. What time is it right now? Tee times, round three, they are out. So they are going out in twos. Ben Coles made the cut. Did he make a birdie on the last? Let's see. I know there was a little sweat here. So Ben Coles did not make birdie on the last, but 3 got there. And they're still going out in twos tomorrow. Going on twos, Ben Coles is playing by himself. The final group goes off at 1:55. There is a great chance that these guys get into major, major weather issues. I don't know why they don't move the tee times up, playing threes, but that's the PGA Tour for you, nonetheless. They're there. They're going to be going out early, some of the guys, but then some guys are going to run into some wind. Some guys are going to run into some rain and lightning. They can't play if there's lightning in the area, so maybe though there won't be much of an edge, but if this is upsetting to look at, really, because why is the tee times like this? Sometimes I just sit on here and I'm like, what are we doing? I just get frustrated by the damn PGA Tour, and I know you do too. So you can see the lightning. If they happen to play through this, there's just rain. It doesn't get too electric. The electric's not in the area. Then there should be an AM PM advantage, because the gusts are down from the PM. Once it gets over 20 mile an hour gusts, I'm like, all right, it's going to get a little windy, and the morning should be free balling to go make some birdies. So look for a little bit of an AM PM split. In terms of contest selection, we're going to go with the 33 entry, $33 single entry, 500 up top, 10% to 24th place. That is a beautiful payout structure. 106 entrants, 24 get paid out. So that's obviously less than 24%, less than 23%, but it's close to 20. Like that enough. And 10% of the top is at going to 24. So this is a very fair, not top heavy contest. Absolutely love it for round 3 tomorrow. Site. You see that code Boots? You see that code Boots gets you full access to the site or 10% off if you used it before. We have the stone. This is the round 2 showdown stone. All of this stuff is live. The most in-depth stuff you can get anywhere. I said stuff. The most in-depth stuff. I'm just gonna say that. This is the most I'm gonna say it on the face cam. This is the most in-depth stuff you can get anywhere. That's my selling point right there. Now, true approach delta is a stat that I'm going to be looking at for tomorrow. Right here, you can see true approach and then true approach delta. It basically, what it is it takes away your 2 or 3 worst iron shots of the day. I like it better on courses where there's water, but still, you could hit one shank like Chris Kirk did on Sunday of last week. And usually one iron shot's not really a big litmus of how you played completely. So I like the way True Approach Delta showed. It gets me on some guys that might not have the best iron stats in terms of just strokes gain approach, but it's just a unique way to look at it. So outside of that, we have the projections. We have the slate plan, which is already up right here. PGA Showdown, projections, slate plan, stone. And then if you want to get in, if you want to be a part of the nation, right here, join the nation. Go right here. Single sport, PGA plus optimizer. Get there, code Boots. If you want every single sport, all access. NFL is back. Confirmed back. Panthers W. If you remember listening to the podcast last night. Code Boots gets you 10% off or a free week to any of these. Now it's time for the good part. This is what you came here for. The golfers we are looking for, the golfer we are on, and the song of the day, of course. I know that's why you came here. As you guys can see, Bo Hoster is at the top, really doing it with the putter. Nice approach as well. But what we're looking for is driving accuracy, some nice approach, and some spike putting. Love this profile right here. Pretty even across the board. Nice driver, 2.8 on approach. Solid, but plenty of room to grow. And he's doing some nice things with the short game, especially the putter, with plenty of room to grow. If one of these pops even harder through in round 3, they could have a round of 7 under easily. That is David Skins. I don't necessarily love David Skins going out towards the lead. But statistically, it is a damn near perfect profile. Exactly what we were looking for. Don't mind this at all either. Only gaining 1.4 on approach, showing me they have room to gain. 3.7 on the greens is a little bit concerning. As long as this person is a driving accuracy guy and not going to be too high owned, I like it. And that is Denny McCarthy. Driving accuracy guy, not going to be too high owned. I don't mind that at all. Davis Thompson's kind of crushing it on approach, but I don't see him gaining 11 strokes on approach through 4 rounds. So I might fade him tomorrow. I just don't see the approach getting much better than it is already. This is a nice profile. He's only you're going to be like, why would I like the 0.1, but I don't like the +5? I'll tell you why. Because things average out. Davis Thompson's not going to gain 11 strokes on approach. This guy right here, he's proven to hit good iron shots. He's doing everything else okay. Why can't he have one iron pop day? That is what I like to look for. That is Jackson Super. People are going to go to Davis Thompson because they see the +5. People aren't going to go to Jackson Super. Is it going to work 100% of the time? No, but he's going to be less owned, and when it does work, you're going to win. That is how I look at things right here. +1.2 off the tee, +0.7 on approach. Nice short game, +2 on the greens. Plenty of room to gain in the approach category. That is Brooks Koepka. He needs to go on a run over the weekend, so I like that profile for sure. For sure, from Brooks Koepka. Profile right here. Plenty of room to grow with the irons. Am I able to toggle the ball strike? There's no ball striking column. No, there's not. Do I have to pay for that? Question for you, Seymour Putts. Because I don't see the ball striking column. I think that is not a feature in like the live stats. I think it might be just like a post tournament thing. Unless you know differently. You can add it. Where do I add it? Can we do some trouble shooting? Add remove stats. Look at you go. This is why we pay Seymour Putts the big bucks. I mean, Beautiful stuff from Seymour Putts. I love that. I absolutely love that. You want to sort by ball striking or toggle? Just turn it on. Okay, we just toggled it. I mean, I don't need it because I'm pretty good at seeing. I mean, this is me just tooting my own horn a little bit. I'm pretty good at just seeing like these two together, knowing their ball striking. But I guess if that helps you guys look, bang, that helps you guys look. Boom, Seymour Putts. Shout out you. I'll keep that on for the foreseeable future. So we'll look at two more golfers and then give you guys the one golfer that I am on. We were right here, plus 1.8 off the tee, plus 0.5. Plus 0.5 with the irons, plenty of room to grow with the irons, plenty of room to grow on the greens. Like I said yesterday, I'm not chasing someone who's -4 putting through 2 rounds, -3 putting through 2 rounds. If you can't show it to me through 2 rounds, you're not going to be able to do it right now. So this guy, only -0.5, plenty of room to grow. He can have a pot putting round. That is Thorbjorn Olesen. Love him tomorrow. I'll tell you right now, he's already in the slate plan. And one more profile. Like I kind of want to avoid these putters right here. -2.5, -1.6, through 2 rounds has not been good. Who do we got right here? I like this a lot. Maybe not Marco Pence. He did it with distance today. I don't see him going back, but that's also what happens. I just saw a nice profile that I liked, and I was like, I don't see him going back to back. I cannot have that mentality because when I have that mentality and I put the name bias into it, it leads me down the wrong path. So technically, I think I do like Marco Pence, and hopefully people aren't going to go on him because he had a great round today. And I, with my small brain, thought the same thing. But don't be scared to play Marco Pence, who had a nice round today. He has the stat profile that makes sense, so why not play him? Let's get to the one golfer that I am on. The one golfer that I am playing in matchups, the one golfer that I am playing in DFS, in other fantasy games, it is going to be Justin Thomas. You might be thinking, Matt, Justin Thomas, look at this stat line. Look at this ugly stat line from Justin Thomas. Look at those yellow pants that Justin Thomas is wearing. Justin Thomas is losing 1.86 strokes on approach. That's not what you're looking for. Now, Justin Thomas is different. Justin Thomas is a generational iron player. There is no world where I cannot believe where Justin Thomas can figure out the iron play overnight. He is you don't do this with any random guy. But Justin Thomas losing strokes in his arguably best category, he's bound to go one way. I don't see him losing 4 strokes on approach this week. And if he does, I'll be the one owning it and I'll be the one who's wrong. But Justin Thomas, I think, is going to find something with the irons. He's doing everything else really good. He loves playing from behind. He's now at T49. This is when Justin Thomas goes God mode, when he has nothing to lose and he just fires at flags. So round 3, one golfer that we are on is Justin Thomas. And as always, before we get out of here, this song of the day is going to be Disassociate by Jutes. New album came out today. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And that'll do it. Let me know who you guys are on today. Let me know how you guys did today. And let me know who you guys are thinking is going to take the Wyndham Championship over the weekend. I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Peace out.